Hello, I'm Greg Zanis, inventor of DreamCar123.com. I'd like to talk to you about the aerodynamic bottom of our dream car. If you take a look at any one of our models here, you'll see the bottom of the car is flat, meaning every single one of these cars has a bottom like no other car that doesn't allow water to get up inside the car, and also works for aerodynamics. If you take a look underneath this car here, you'll notice here there's a flat bottom here. Of course, you got to work your way around here. See the bottom here, guys? Well, what it does is it keeps water out from the car itself, and it also stops water from making the car the air going underneath here will go smoothly through the bottom of the car. And if you take a look inside any of these battery compartments here, you'll see that there's also a flat bottom. What it does is when the car is going down the highway, instead of air getting trapped inside of the wheel compartment, it just goes right past it. It's very similar to when a boat's going on the water. It's got a bottom that's keeping the water out. This car is doing the same thing. In here I have another model of the cars, and here's another model. You've seen this one before, but the wheels are in the corners, and there's a huge flat bottom. Now, you'll note in every one of these you have this compartment right here where it's called the wheel compartment, and what it does is air will circulate here. It'll be stopped here. So the only part of the car that's causing any kind of wind drag is the wheel itself, and they're compartmented out, so they're 1/16 of the car each, and making up a little less than a quarter of the car. 4/16 is a quarter. And what it does is it allows this car to be very aerodynamic. Another feature of the car is the aerodynamics of this body here. So most cars have a radiator, a grill, headlights that are all wind drags. This car here brings the air up and forces it up over the car. Another point is that this car's windshield is very, very small. It's 4 feet by 4 feet, instead of the width of the car, which is normally 7 feet wide, 6.5, 7 feet wide, which would be a huge drag on the windshield. By being a one-seater, the occupant is lined up where we don't have 2 or 3 wide in a standard pickup truck or a standard sedan. So there's less air drag all the way around the entire car. Of course, when air comes up here, it's not hitting a window, it is going past. It's not hitting headlights. And then the back of the car, very similar to the front, allows the air to go right back down to the ground again. So this is very similar to a wedge car. You know, I can name cars, but you know, they're typically wedge cars. This is aerodynamically different. The more air that's hitting us is keeping the car on the ground, and the little bit that goes here isn't causing the car to hydrofoil. So the whole design of the car, hydroplane, the whole design of the car is meant to make this car go very, very fast.
Say that again.
The bottom of this car is designed so as not to make the car hydroplane, and then it's also air is keeping the car down and causing it to be the most very roadworthy car that there is. A car, the faster it goes, the harder it will push down on the ground because it's a pyramid shape. Nobody's ever really tried to design a true pyramid car like this one. And this right here is aerodynamically correct like no other car. It won't have to have a spoiler on the back to try to force the rear wheels on the ground. The shape of the car is causing the car to force itself down on the ground. And I'm Greg Vandes. That's talking about one aspect of the pyramid car. And of course, we're asking people to go to YouTube and become subscribers. And also, you may also know that we have a webpage called DreamCar123.com. Thank you very much.